Hello, cuties. It is time for DYSS. That's right. We are bringing back Do Your Shitstorm. This time it's hurricane season, folks. And that means all of your crafts this time are going to be organized into hurricane categories. Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3, Cat 4, Cat 5. If you are new to Do Your Shitstorm, what this is a month-long craftathon. Any kind of thing of creation that is crafty, a hobby. It can be a lot of things, from painting to sewing, knitting, crochet, writing. Yes, writing counts. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but writing counts. It's a form of a craft. Making music, all these kinds of things, baking special things, not like making a sandwich. We'll get into the things that count and things that don't, but any kind of craft, hobby thing that you like to do that you don't get to have a lot of time for, well, now's your time to dedicate some time for it, earn some points with your team, and see what team comes out on top. It is a competitive event. However, we do have a non-competitive team. So if you just want to join in for the vibes, but for people like me who have that competitive spirit, we got teams. They are the same teams as last time, but if you are new here, those teams are Thunder Goals. If you are of the variety of being a planner, you're a very organized type of person, you have a list of things to do and you check off that list, this is your team, okay? Then we have Lightning Strikes. This is the mood team. This is you flit from thing to thing with no real direction. You're kind of just doing whatever you want as your mood takes you. You're not a list person. You're vibing, but you're vibing with goals in mind, if that makes sense. Then, of course, we have Storm Chasers. And Storm Chasers are the chaos theme. You cannot be defined. Sometimes you're organized. Sometimes you're not. Sometimes it's organized chaos, all right? You are a little gremlin of the storm, of the hurricanes, okay? And you're just here. You're going to do what you can. You might have a plan. You might throw out the plan. You might make it harder on yourself for some reason because you enjoy doing that. Your team is Storm Chasers. And if you are purely here just to hang out, maybe do some crafting and stuff, you know, you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself or anything, join the Sunshine Squad. Sunshine Squad, you do earn points, but your points are then donated to other teams. You're kind of helping out anybody else, not really about you. You're just going to do your own thing, and whatever you contribute, like, hey, here's a little gift for you. That's all Sunshine Squad does, okay? So like I said, this event is for all 31 days of August. There will be events where teams will battle one another. All of these announcements for these battles will be happening on Discord. So if you are not in my Discord right now, go sign up. Go the link in description for that. Okay. You will be assigned your role based on the submission form, on the sign up form, which is also linked in the description. And you choose your team. You will then be assigned a role in the Discord so you can view your team's chat. You can talk with your team leaders and your team assistant leaders and your other team members for motivation or to show off what you've made, because this is just a craft-a-thon. It's any kind of crafting that you personally like to do or would like to do more of or would like to dabble into. Any of those. You do not have to be particularly skilled at anything. Everything in the scoring is based off of you and your personal experience. You are not comparing yourself to what others can do. If so, you think somebody's doing something better than you, that does not matter as long as you are doing it. Okay? Every team has a leader and an assistant leader. So Thunder Goals, your team leader is Nina, and your assistant leader is Asura. And Team Lightning Strikes, your team leader is Luke, and your team assistant leader is Jess. Storm Chasers, I'm sure you'll recognize these two from Suffer-a-thon, but Ellie Marna is your team leader, and Lizzie is your team assistant leader. And Sunshine Squad, despite not being competitive, you still have team leaders, and your team leader is Saraza, and your team assistant leader is Alex. And I, of course, will be lurking as the Cat 5 hurricane in the background, ready to ruin your lives. I'm just kidding. Throughout the month, like I said, we will be having events. Every team will battle each other twice on opposite sides of things. So you may get the notification in your Discord chat that a hurricane is approaching. This means it's time for you to batten down the hatches. And in the Discord, you will be getting notifications to your team every time there is a battle your team is participating in. You may get the signal to batten down the hatches. That means your team needs to defend. So every craft that you complete during this time can be used as points to defend against the approaching hurricane. And for the other side, you may get the notification that hurricane is making landfall. And this is you. You are the hurricane making landfall against another team. Every craft you're creating is used to attack. And the difference between these points, also multiplied by an exponential, will determine the winner, and those points will then go to that team. Okay, any craft submitted during this time cannot be submitted during regular days. They are only for these events. So either you can save your really big ones for these events, or you can do a ton of little ones for these events, or vice versa, whichever way you want to play it out. Different strategies work for different people. We've seen all kinds of strategies work out here, and it's always up in the air of who's actually going to win. Do your shitstorm. The events take place for 24-hour periods. After that, there is another 24-hour period of just regular crafting, and then I will announce who the winner is, and based on that, you will either win a beach day to just chill and relax, and you will instead get points for relaxing and doing self-care things, or really anything, consuming things, watching TV, reading books, anything like that. That's not a creative task. You now get points for doing that. But for teams that lose those events, it is time for some damage control, and your tasks are all about cleaning up, doing things you don't want to do, adult tasks you've been putting off, anything like that. So how do the points work exactly? So for every craft you submit, again, this is based on you and how it is relative to you. So you will determine things based on how much it cost you to do the craft. So like, let's say you bought a paint by numbers kit, the cost of that kit. Did that cost break the bank for you? Was it nothing, or was it like, it was a bit of an expense, but not gonna hurt me in the long run? You're gonna evaluate it based on that using a handy dandy spreadsheet, or really the handy dandy submission form that will transfer into a handy dandy spreadsheet that will calculate points automatically for your team. Also based on how long it took you to complete the craft. Now, the beginning of Do Your Shitstorm, everything is about completing those crafts. Yes, you can do things that were in progress. You can pick them up for Do Your Shitstorm and complete them during Do Your Shitstorm. That is fine. It doesn't matter how much you've already done previously, but you're going to evaluate your time, your money, your skill level, all within the confines of the time period of Do Your Shitstorm. Okay, so don't just like do a bunch of crafts right before Do Your Shitstorm starts and complete them, because your time spent is now less on that craft. Okay, you'll check off which one it is on the submission form. That will calculate to your team, and that will translate to how many big category hurricanes you have from a Cat 1 to a Cat 5. And of course, there's always special events that'll happen throughout the month. You just need to keep an eye out on the announcements for it. I will, of course, tag everybody. All the teams get tagged every time there is an event, so make sure you keep your notifications on for the chats, for the Do Your Shitstorm channels in the Discord, and you'll see when those events happen. They will go for 24 hours. There will be a countdown timer and everything, so you know how much longer you have left, because I know we all live in different time zones, so there will be a dedicated timestamp that will show you when exactly things start. I apologize for people outside of the US because I'm on this time zone and it's my challenge. And of course, the other extra special things, if you've noticed in other previous Do Your Shitstorms, us moderators of the Discord like to hide things in pictures. And there's a special something hidden in many pictures. And even in this video, there was a special something. Did you spot it? Put in the comments if you did. The hidden object does not have to be from the moderators that are only participating in Do Your Shitstorm. It can be any of the Discord moderators that are hiding this in photos, and they can appear in any channel in the Discord or some social media. Like for myself, I used to hide them in certain TikToks and things and see if people would catch them. So keep an eye out on the variety of places that you can find these things in the Discord and online. Okay. So again, what counts for Do Your Shitstorm? Any kind of craft that brings you joy. We've had people in the past ask if they can do their work emails. I'm going to say no. No, you cannot. Yes, you're creating something. It's not something for you. It's not a special something for you. Now, on the other side, I've had people do like their dissertations for uni. Yeah. That's a lot of work that you've put into, you've spent a lot of money on. But again, only in the confines of Do Your Shitstorm are we evaluating these things, okay? If you previously bought crafts, like again, like a paint by numbers kit, yes, you can still count the cost of that as this, but if you're doing the term papers and stuff, please don't use it as like your tuition for school. I would say do it for like the credit of the class. That might count. It's still expensive regardless for the most part, but let's be real about this, okay? This is a craftathon. That's the spirit of Do Your Shitstorm, is crafts. It's knitting, it's sewing, it's painting, it's writing, it's songwriting, it's baking, it's paper craft, it's all kinds of fun things like that are hobbies. If you consider this a hobby, it's fine. But some people love to push the rules on things or push the limits, and I'm gonna be real, a little annoyed by it. If you're gonna start a question with anything for Do Your Shitstorm, start by thinking, is this in the spirit of Do Your Shitstorm? Does it bring me joy? Am I creating something? Is it a hobby? Those are the 3 questions you ask. If you still have questions after that, please feel free to ask those, okay? Ask them to your team leaders, your team assistant leaders, or to me, but in general, keep them in the Discord there and confined. All right, well, I think that's it for DYSS. I hope you all join us in this month-long adventure. Just get your crafts done. I know for me, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of my paint by number kits because I tend to collect paint by number kits and then the paints dry out and I need to stop doing that. So that's going to be my main focus. Along with this birthday present all the moderators bought me, look at this massive book nook. It's got dinosaur in it. I'm so scared to do this, but this is not cheap, but it was for me because I got it gifted. So it cost me absolutely nothing. All right, sound off in the comments below. What team do you want to join? What crafts are you going to start doing? We do have a ton of trackers and things. We have game boards, so you can track your own doing sprints and stuff. You can kind of gamify it as well. We have a whole bunch of things that the moderators have made and put a lot of effort into, so all of those will be in a dedicated channel in the Discord where you can grab all the cool graphics and things for your Do Your Shitstorm. Big shout out to everybody there, and all the submission forms and stuff will all be linked in the Discord. So once again, if you are not in the Discord, you can't really participate. I mean, you can do it however you want, if you want to just like adjacently do it, but all the announcements and things for teams and for fights and battles and announcements for scores and things, all of that is happening in the Discord itself. It's not happening anywhere else. Okay? Okay. I will see you in August for DYSS. See. Burpee.